This is the new 2015 F-150. Today we're going to show you how to put the grill guard on it. This truck here has tow hooks on it. If your truck has tow hooks on it, this little piece of plastic surrounds the tow hook. It's going to have to come off first. To help show you clear, we have this one off from the other side. From up underneath, this thing goes on there as that. You got to get up underneath and push this part of it forward, and you got to get this little piece of plastic from the up underneath side out from behind the bumper. Once you get that out from behind the bumper, as we do right here, you're going to pull that plastic down, and then there is two bolts to remove the tow hook. This is your tow hook right here. You're going to have two bolts. This one you can get with an impact really easy if you got an impact. This one right here, you're going to have to get up underneath there with an air ratchet or a ratchet or a wrench. That back bolt there, you do not want to take out all the way. There's a long clip in there that's got two bolt or nuts on it that these bolts go into, because you can't get to inside the frame right there. The back one you do not want to take all the way out, and they've made a keyway in the tow hook, as you can see, to where it's there, and you slip that tow hook back and you can remove your tow hook. We've done the same thing to our bracket here, so when you don't remove the back bolt all the way, you're going to have to remove it enough to get the tow hook in there so it's got enough clearance, but do not remove it all the way so you don't lose your clip back inside the bumper. We're going to show you a little bit more on that one here yet. But now this one's ready to remove the tow hook. You can just pull that out, and then this plastic's easier after you get the tow hook off. You got to push it back because there's a lip up underneath there, and then you can get it out of there. If your truck does not have tow hook, we'll kind of take you to the other side here and show you what it's going to kind of look like. In your plastic, if it doesn't have tow hooks, you're going to have a little border here to where the tow hook's supposed to be. You're going to have to cut that out to be able to access the frame up in there to get to where your tow hooks are. Now, so you can see here, we've left this bolt ready to put a bracket on. You can see how we backed it out. It's not all the way out. That way you still got, a little clip up in there that it's still in. You don't want to lose it, but you can still get the bracket on there. Now, once you cut if you don't have tow hooks, once you cut it out, that plastic out, you're going to have to put these clips that we provide with the nut on there inside the frame for our other bolts to go into. We're going to have a 1/2 by 2.5 bolt, four of them in the bolt bag, 2 on each side provided, so you can put the brackets on if it doesn't have tow hooks. These clips are going to have to go up inside the frame. You do not have a lot of room to get these clips in there. That's why we could not put them on a long piece together. We had to put just little clips in there. At the very end of the frame right here, you're going to have just enough room to get that clip and nut inside that frame. I would do the back one first. You're going to go ahead and fish that little clip back there and put your back bolt in first and do it just like that factory bolt is. Once you've done that, then you need to put your other little clip in there, fish it in there, get it lined up, and then you're going to start taking your bracket and your tow hook and putting it on there. Your tow hook will go back on when you get done. You're going to have to put your bracket up there first, which we can kind of show you right here. It's going to slip in there like that, and then your tow hook's going to go back on it again, just like it came off the truck. I'm going to get up underneath there and push that little bolt up and bracket up. It's going to be a little bit tight in there. You just gotta bear with it. I may not have loosened that bolt quite enough to get it slide in there. There she is. She slid in there, and then once you get done with that, you're going to put that other bolt in there, and you're going to tighten it up, and that's how you put that bracket on there. But once again, if you don't, you're going to have to, if you don't have tow hooks, you're going to have to use these other clips in there. Okay? Okay, we're going to take the other side off and put the bracket on the tow hook off the other side. We're going to put the other bracket on. We've tightened the brackets up on here now, and you notice again, like we said, the tow hooks do go back on. The tow hooks are on there. you can see the brackets go to the outside, so you can't get them swapped because the bracket will cover the tow hook if you try to swap them, and they won't mount up anyhow. But the bracket goes to the outside, and everything's tight on there. The little plastic pieces that we had to take off to get the tow hooks off do not go back on, so don't try to put them back on. There's no way they'll go on with your bracket on there. You see the bracket here. There's a shoe on this grill guard right here that's going to go onto that bracket. One slotted one way, one slotted the other. That helps you adjust it side to side and up and down. We're going to get two guys here to help us put this guard on. We're going to get the bolts in it and that, and we're going to show you the alignment and how to align everything on your guard. We've tightened the bolts up on the guard. It's all aligned. I'm going to go over the alignment here just one more time, just to make sure. I know we already mentioned it once. The 1 3/4 inch, 1/2 inch bolts is what we use to bolt the guard to the bracket, and the longer 2 1/2 inch bolt is what you use if you do not have tow hooks. You're going to use that to mount your bracket on there. To line the grill guard, we put a jack up underneath there to help stabilize it. You want to make sure you get up and down. You get right in front of the vehicle, stand back, and you can make sure the top of the loops here, what we call the loops, hit the same spot on the fenders is what I do. I just make sure that I'm good up and down by the fenders. Side to side, we take a tape measure, and you just want to make sure you do it to the same spot on the truck on each side, and then you get down here and measure and make sure you got your same gap from side to side on there. And you're going to tighten 4 bolts in the front, go back and make darn sure that you got all bolts up underneath tightened, and you are good to go. And that's going to be installed on your 2015 F-150.